Good morning, children. This lesson is of class 4 for the subject of mathematics, topic fractions. It is submitted to you on 24th of May 2021. Students, today we will discuss more about fractions. So let us start our topic. First of all, let us discuss how can we compare the fractions. First case is if the two fractions have same numerator, see here, one is there, one is there, having same numerator, then the fraction having the smallest denominator will be the greater fraction. Now see, 6 is smaller than 9, so this fraction will be greater than this fraction. Clear? Now next is if the two fractions have same denominator, see 9, 9, then the fraction having smaller numerator will be smaller, or we can say that the numerator whose numerator is larger or bigger, that fraction will be greater. Clear? Now let us discuss one question. We have to arrange these fractions in descending order. Descending order means bigger to smaller. So now see very carefully, all the fractions have same denominator. So we will see the numerators. And the numerator bigger, the fraction is bigger. So 6 by 10, 5 by 10, and in the last 3 by 10. Now see the next example. In the next example, we have the numerator same. So we will see the denominator, and the smaller denominator means greater fraction. So we get 3 by 4, then 3 by 7, and in the last 3 by 9. Now let us discuss the next topic, equivalent fractions. See, we have three rectangles. In first rectangle, I have divided it into two parts. Here 4 parts, here 6 parts. Here one part is shaded out of 2 parts. Out of 4 parts, 2 parts are shaded. And out of 6 parts, 3 parts are shaded. But if you see carefully, the amount of shaded portion is same in all the rectangles. So these all rectangles, they represent the same amount of shaded portion. That is here 1 by 2, here 2 by 4, here 3 by 6. So these fractions are called equivalent fractions. The fractions where shaded portion is same. Now let us discuss how can we find the equivalent fractions of a given fraction. That is, suppose we have given a fraction 2 by 3 and we have to find the equivalent fractions, next equivalent fractions of this fraction. Suppose we have to find first 4 equivalent fractions. What we will do, we have to find 4. Let us write it 4 times. 2 by 3, then 2 by 3, 2 by 3, and again 2 by 3. 4 times we have written. Now start multiplying it with first by 2, then by 3, then by 4, then by 5. And if you see carefully, if I am multiplying the fraction, the numerator by 2, I am multiplying with the denominator also by 2, then by 3, then by 4, and then by 5. So on multiplying, that is 4 by 6, 6 by 9, 8 by 12, 10 by 15, these all represent the equivalent fractions. Why? because they have same amount. They represent the same amount. Let us discuss one example. Find an equivalent fraction of 3 by 5 with numerator 15. Now see, 3 by 5 we have a fraction and we have to make the numerator 15. So with 3 we have to multiply 3 with what number so that we get 15? Yes, 5. So in the denominator also we will multiply by 5. So we get what fraction? We get 15 upon 25. Clear? Next is find an equivalent fraction of 9 by 27 with the numerator 3. Now from 9 we have to make 3. What we will do? We will divide it by 3. And in the same way, in the denominator also we will divide it by 3. So we get the fraction 3 by 9. Clear? Now we have 30 upon 40 is equals to 6 upon blank. Now from 30 how can we get 6? Yes, divided by 5. So it means in the denominator also I will divide it by 5 and I get what? I get 8. Clear? Now let us discuss one method, very important method. How can we check whether the given fractions are equivalent or not? Suppose we have two fractions given, 3 by 4 and 5 by 6. And we have to check whether these fractions are equivalent or not. How can we check? There is one very interesting method, cross multiplication method. Write the both fractions just opposite to each other, that is 3 by 4, 5 by 6. Now do the cross multiplication, that is 3 into 6. One thing always keep in mind, starts from here always. 3 into 6, 18. 4 into 5, 20. Now are they equal? No. If they are not equal, it means these two fractions are not equivalent fractions. See one more example. Check whether 6 by 7, 30 by 25 equivalent or not. Now we have 6 by 7, 30 by 35. So again we will start with 6. Now 6 into 35 gives us 210. 7 into 30 gives us 210. Now these two answers, results you can say are equal. So these two given fractions are equivalent. Clear? Now let us discuss the types of fractions. First of all we have unit fraction. If the numerator is 1 and the denominator can be anything, that fraction is called unit fraction. Means the fraction having numerator 1. Like fractions are those fractions whose denominator are same. See here, 1 by 4, 3 by 4. Both are having same denominator, that is 4. Then we have next, that is unlike fractions. The fractions having denominator different, see here, and the numerator can be also different, means they can be anything. So these fractions are called unlike fractions. Now take a break for 2 minutes and do the following question. Check whether 5 by 9 and 2 by 3 equivalent or not. Again we will do the cross multiplication method. Now start with 5. 5 into 3 is 15. 9 into 2 is 18. Now are they equal? No. 15 is not equals to 18. If these two numbers, the result, are not equal, so it means the given fractions are not equivalent. Clear? Next, addition and subtraction of like fractions. First is 4 by 5 and 3 by 5. Now they are like fractions because their denominators are same. So how can we add or how can we subtract them? See, 4 by 5 plus 3 by 5. Denominators are same. Just put a line, write the denominator and then add the numerators. We get 7 upon 5. Means in addition we just simply add the numerators. In the same way, if we have to do the subtraction, we just subtract the numerators and we get what? 1 upon 5. But do not subtract the denominator. The denominator will remain same. We have to subtract the numerator only or we have to add the numerator only. Let us discuss one more example. Subtract 5 by 10 from 7 upon 10. It means we have to subtract 5 by 10 from 7 by 10. That is 7 by 10 minus 5 by 10. Now see again, denominator are same, keep it same. And subtract the numerator, we get what? We get 2 upon 10. Last is, you have to find the sum of 7 by 10 and 5 by 10. Again the denominators are same. So simply add the numerator, we get 12 upon 10. Now children, your homework is you have to do exercise 6.4 in book, 6.5 full exercise, 6.6, 6.7 full exercise you have to do in your notebook. Thank you children.